Ready for NFL Week 10 best bets? I am. Let's go. Carolina and the Chicago Bears. What a crappy game. But do you remember a couple weeks ago when the Bears played Washington and they were supposed to win? They were favored by 6 and got slaughtered. Seems like the same situation. Carolina's about to wake up. They have to. This is our only primetime game of the year. What do the Bears have to play for? Nothing either. I'm taking the points here, plus the points and the money line. Colts and Patriots. Nobody wants to bet the Patriots, that's for sure. I'm sure nobody's betting the Patriots this week. That's why 78% of the money's on the Colts. But this is a trap line. Colts got the win last week at Carolina, but that was off like 3 interceptions and returns for touchdowns. Colts don't impress me that much. I'll take the Patriots and the points even though they're 2-12 ATS last 14. This is a trap line. Ravens and Browns. This is going to be a tough game, hard hitting, but I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. I think the lines makers really have not really caught up with the Baltimore Ravens yet. They are blowing out teams, and they're blowing them out in easy style. Non-conference teams too, not just in their conference. Last time they faced each other, Browns didn't have a quarterback, and the Ravens destroyed them. I don't think there's much of an upgrade with Deshaun Watson here either. Ravens are back-to-back home. Division game, I'll lay the 6. And I'm going to go over as well, as I think Lamar Jackson clear-cut MVP. Ravens and the over. Texans are playing great ball. Gritty win last week, coming off a come-from-behind win against the Bucs. And the Bengals are not good favorites when they're above 7 points. This line is way inflated because of the Bengals, the way they've been playing lately. Love the Texans this week. High-powered offense. They got something. Bengals got something coming to them this week. They're going to get shocked. And they may even win this outright, the Texans. Texans plus 7. San Francisco, Jacksonville. They open this line a solid 3. Not 2.5, not 2. Both teams off of a bye. Yes, Jacksonville's been playing great, but San Francisco got healthy in the break, and they're laying a short number here. Love them. Lay it. Let's go. Minnesota and New Orleans. I said, wait until you see New Orleans get hot. They should have covered last week. They really should have covered last week. They were inside the Bears' 20-yard line 3 times and did not come away with any points. 4th and 1 got stopped, missed 2 field goals. Saints, though, are playing a team that really has a chip on their shoulder, and their Minnesota defense has really stepped up. I don't care who's a quarterback for Minnesota. I'm taking the home dog plus the points. Packers, Steelers. I mean, who is this really? Who are both teams? I mean, who are the Steelers? Who are the Packers? Where's the identity of both teams? But listen, I can't trust an offense like Pittsburgh laying points. I just can't. I'm taking Green Bay plus the 3.5. Tennessee and Will Levis are playing the Bucs. The Bucs are one of the teams this week coming off a really bad emotional loss. One of the worst of the week last week against the Texans. I've got to take Tennessee plus the 1 here. I think they're just a little bit better of a team. I love Baker Mayfield, but this team's really coming off an emotional loss. They had it at the end last week at the Texans, but lost it. Here's another team coming off a real bad emotional loss, the Atlanta Falcons last week. Man, they lost to the Vikings with Dobbs, and I mean, with a quarterback that didn't even practice. Told you, stay away from Atlanta all year. They're just overrated, and they just can't get the job done. They're not going to blow anybody out. Either are the Cardinals either. The best bet in this game is to play the over. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. Big move on the over. Wouldn't be surprised if it's up to 45 or 46 by game time. I got to go with the Cardinals at home with Kyler Murray coming back here. Not the best bet of the week, but, I mean, the Falcons are really coming off an emotional loss last week. Tough to get up for this one, and tough to get up for a game that's really not. They're playing the Cardinals. I mean, how much can you get up for that? Detroit, listen, I haven't made money on Detroit this year. It's about time I did. I'm laying it over the Chargers. The Chargers are nothing. They caught the Jets at the right time, and they caught a bad team on the road. That's it. Bottom line. Every week, the lines makers pad points on the Chargers game, and here's another example. This line opened up, 2.5, quickly went to 3. Detroit's the right side. Lay it. Highest spread of the week, 17. I'm not interested in Dallas laying 17, and I'm really not interested in the Giants plus the 17. But Dallas played an emotional game last week, a real emotional one against the Eagles, and I don't see them really coming out here with a lot to play for, especially against the Giants. The Giants have a lot more to play for and a lot more to prove. I'll take the 17 in this one. Washington, Seattle is a real tough game. I mean, you could go either way. I can make a case for Washington, great offense. I can make a good case for Seattle. Maybe you want to lean towards the over in this one. I can definitely see a lot of points in this one. Washington defense is not good. Seattle's is not either. And I can see both teams just chucking it around the field. Don't get off the Jets so quickly, okay? They're playing the Raiders. And don't jump on the Raiders just because they fired their coach and they're back-to-back home games. You tell me why the Jets are favored on the road then. Why aren't the Raiders favored? Because the Jets are going to win. There's no way the Jets lose this game with their defense against the Raiders. Jets have too much pride, and they're playing for a playoff spot. Jets, lay it. I think it's a pick now, too. I'll take the Jets. From what I see early in Week 10, best bets, Texans plus the points, Patriots plus the points, over the total on the Falcons, and there's a couple other ones I'll have on game day. And make sure you pick up the lock of the week. 11-1-1, the last 13. The first one we lost in a long time. Carolina Panthers last week. 3 interception returns, 2 interceptions returns for touchdowns. Won't happen this week. I've got the NFL lock of the week. It's up and ready.